that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog.
Down from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Cincinnati. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Geno Stone on the cover.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
That's going to be incomplete. That's a very stout pick. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow going to do this himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate in. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's gonna get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gun. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Now, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Gesicki, the man in motion. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now it's Miller. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Junior Olsen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to Wandale Robinson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a gain of 2.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
On play action. Now Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. A run. This is Hampton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No play fake. Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and He's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
15 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is,
the ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
you know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here's Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Bengals first down.
They bring Chase in motion.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down. Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the right side for Burton. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
That's good for a Bengals.
They try the right side this time. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. It is second and 6.
At the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His second rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Chargers 7.
Here's McLaughlin now at the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. On play action now. Herbert as a rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Chris Jenkins Jr. getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And he's going to go down, but there is a penalty marker there. May have jumped the snap just a bit.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow to throw. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, they need 3. Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Burrow. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal.
One final throw before the break. That is caught side of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone. They come away with a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Commanders. And this is the speedster, Zay Flowers. He's going to get a step downfield and run under the deep ball. Chalk it up as a 67-yard touchdown. The Falcons are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Hollywood Brown. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Bryce Young. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to... Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get that out to Edwards. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got him. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Herbert to the air again. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete. It's third and 4.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the cover.
Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
On first and 10, Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge dash to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Now Herbert's throwing on second down. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Play action now. It's Herbert. And open down the field. That's Harris. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Now Herbert again. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
Yards on the play. And the Chargers.
Herbert to the air again. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Demetrius Knight in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Now it's Herbert. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This from 30 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll dodge one would-be tackle. And wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
It's a gain of 7.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
Results in a fourth
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. Yeah! And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. The Chargers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Herbert. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the
Here's Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
Throwing now is Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down. To throw is Herbert. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. This one is caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Going on first down is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Herbert to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, L.A. That his second TD catch of the season. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now return, coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Gesicki, the man in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Gesicki, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
He was defended by Tuli Ulotu.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one finds Chase. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The throw on the RPO to Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Junior Olsen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on third and 2.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Take the handoff, Al Herbert, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Herbert to throw on second down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18. Going left side, complete to Harris. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's into the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their bet.
And he is going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for two, get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Thibodeau on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
second down. Burrow.
At the 22-yard line.
This one caught by Chase. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It is 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At their
Burrow. Is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Burrow now. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Makes the score Bengals 31. Chargers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on 1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Throwing again, Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert to the air again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Result of the play.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals.